Good morning. My name is David Ehlert. I'm a senior here, obviously. I will be attending UK in the fall with a major in forestry, so I'll still be around. And as a teenager, I am always looking for inspiration. I want to believe in things that are bigger than me. Inspiration can come from anywhere, whether it be looking up on a clear night and seeing a billion stars, or seeing something completely unexpected. For me, inspiration comes from two main sources. We've got people, and we have nature. Burnham Wood is one of the very few places in the world where I can find both at once. The people who led me there changed my life and started me on the path to where I am today. And there are moments in my life where I feel so sure everything is going to work out and life will be easy, and I don't know exactly what I'm supposed to do. But those moments are rare and precious. I like to call them God moments. Now, I interpret God moments in two different ways. There are some really serious God moments where he's trying to tell me something, and there are some where I think he's just messing with me. So, the first example I have is of the latter type, where he's just messing with me. Last week, I attended a field trip with my school to the Red River Gorge, and we spent a couple bridge hiking around Natural Bridge, just seeing nature, having a great time, sort of the last year, senior year trip. And we were going with a Natural Bridge guy named Drew. And on the way back from the gorge, right by the Natural Bridge, we spotted a turtle shell laying right by the edge of the bridge. And he picked it up and goes, "I wonder if that turtle fell off the bridge. It's not like it rains turtles around here." And literally, I can't make this up, right as he said that, a turtle fell off the Natural Bridge, bounced right next to him, and walked away. And how long that turtle takes to move, he was just like, that doesn't happen very often. That was a God messing with me moment. But on the other hand, there are very, very serious God moments. An example of this occurred last February during a Burnham Wood Spirit Walk for me. At the end of the retreat, we take a walk to think about our lives, and these walks have defined some of the most crucial decisions in my young adult life. On this particular walk, nature inspired me to listen, to just listen. During my walk, I didn't know where I was going. I sort of walked and thought. I had a lot to think about senior year, a lot of things going on, thinking about where I was going to college, what I wanted to do with my life, to just listen. My walk led me to a wooded area called the Shire. And the best way to describe the Shire is a natural wooded sanctuary. The trees sort of curve in, and it's just always felt like a very peaceful place to me. The Shire was quiet, and it was peaceful. It's a very cool morning for February. And I was just looking at my feet, just walking around, just thinking. And right there in the Shire, I heard God's call. I stopped walking. Something just felt different. I looked up, and right in front of me was a cross that was very special to me. It was a cross that I had helped create 5 years previously at the 7th and 8th grade Night Owl camp. At that camp, I had truly become part of a faith community for the first time. That cross means so much to me. I looked up and emotion flooded through me. And I felt God saying, "This is it. This is what you were meant to do. Don't worry about the way there. I've got this, and I will be with you always." And I put my hand on the cross, and suddenly old memories flooded through me. And I remembered my time at Burnham Wood, all the friends I've made and embraced me there, to the sound of rain on the old pavilion roof, to the night sky at Burnham Wood painted with 1,000 blazing stars, and the smell of a bright, burning campfire crackling with the spirit of Camp Burnham Wood. I was so overwhelmed, I began to cry, and I walked to the back of that cross and found an old, fading Bible verse among the weathered wood. Painted in simple black lettering was Philippians 2:13-15. When I returned to the field of Burnhamwood, I looked it up, and the first line I read was that for it is God who is at work in you to will and act in order to fulfill his good purpose. Right then I knew I wanted to be a youth pastor. After I returned home from that retreat, I started to try to be more positive in my life, and it changed me tremendously. I know some things changed because on that same camping trip to Natural Bridge, I woke up one morning early, and instead of drinking caffeine or coffee like a normal person, I woke up and thought, you know what I really need this morning? Energizers. I actually thought that, and I was like, oh boy. I was like, what the heck, brain? I mean, what kind of crazy person wants to spend their life with young people all the time? I do. Because these young people, these youth, they inspire me every single day. They inspire me to be the best person I can be. They inspire me to have fun doing that. They help me realize that there's always more to learn, because I believe that a pastor can learn as much from their youth as youth can learn from their pastor. I know that pastors don't know everything, but they're always willing to help. And that's the kind of person that I want to be. I want to live my life with such passion and such emotion to inspire others the way my pastors inspired me. Every single pastor in the Transylvania Presbytery has impacted my life. I go from church to church. Maxwell, Second, Beaumont, Pisgah. Occupational hazard of being a preacher's kid, I guess. But if you are a pastor, thank you. Thank you for all you have taught me. You inspire me every single day. So what inspires you? Your kids and family? Knowing that you can make the world a better place? I'm inspired every single day by the things I see. I have traveled the world from Japan to Sylacauga, Alabama, and I've seen hope where it's needed most. And I believe I can help those people who's needed most. So I'll leave you with a challenge. I challenge you to find something that you believe in and to pursue it. In the words of Benjamin Button, it is never too late to be who you want to be. There are no rules to life. You can stop whenever you want. You can start something new. And I hope you see people with a different point of view. I hope you feel things that you've never felt before. I hope that you like what you're doing. And if you find that you're not, I hope you have the courage to start all over again. I dare you to make the world a better place.